Hello and welcome back to our Dwarven series, and we're here at another Dwarven town, because we're trying to take it back, of course. Yes, we're trying to take it back, so let me actually just see here. Oh, it's just me. Okay, I'm the only one in here, apparently, so we're just going to go place myself on there, and then we're going to have a good time. Oh yeah, we're going to have a very, very good time. Now, I did manage to get into some fights with some Empire vassals. Unfortunately, I didn't really get much from them for some reason. I don't know why, but we didn't get much at all. We got some dragon's blood, but that's pretty much it. And otherwise, apart from that, I was able to then besiege this town. And this town is the town that they actually took with that army that had over 2,000 people in it. They basically split up. That is the only reason why I was able to get any of these guys in a prisoner-taking situation. That was the only reason why I was able to get them, because they were running around by themselves. Obviously, their cohesion or something like that must have, run out or something, and we were then able to, divide and conquer, as it were. Had a great time with that, and as you can see, we're getting some pretty nice gunpowder kills here. Obviously, as you might expect, I didn't really do too much in regards to gunpowder when I was in that, those fights, because I was just like, yeah, you know what, we're just gonna try to win as best and as fast as we possibly can, because I don't want to be in a situation where we are gonna have some problems. So, gonna just do this, and then followed by this, and then followed by this, because apparently someone said that if I use my career ability and then use one of my runes, it apparently buffs them or something. It does more damage or something like that. Apparently, we still did 51, despite the fact that I did use my Wisdom of Thungni ability. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe am I doing it wrong? I'm assuming I'm doing it wrong. Anyway, I'm going to take a look at the career ability after this, just so that I can actually, get a bit of an idea as to what's happening myself, because I'm still kind of confused about how it works, but we're gonna take a look at it after this, and we're gonna see what happens. Now, obviously, as you might expect, I also did take a look at some of our runes, because someone actually also mentioned that maybe now that we've completed the next level of the quests, we now have more powerful rune enchants available. And I checked at the Runesmith's Guild, and there's nothing new. He just says, it seems like you are a bit too dough to be able to learn anything more. So I'm assuming we've learned everything that there is to learn, and, well, maybe I just need to do a little bit of fighting in some of the Herdstones and some of the demonic portals, chaos portals, those kinds of things, and maybe we'll be able to unlock some runes that way. I'm assuming that is probably going to be the next best thing for us to do. Of course, I'm currently trying to win against Vissen here. You can see that this was obviously extremely easy. You know why this was easy? Because I took down the walls, first of all, and I also starved them out massively. Yes, I starved them out so massively that they are now, basically done. Completely done. I'm going to take all of these prisoners, because I'm going to sell all of them into the tavern in just a moment. And yeah, we're getting quite a hefty amount of enchanted gear as well from these guys. So we're just going to take all of that. Thank you very much. I don't know whether we've gotten any blessed water from them. I highly doubt it. I believe that someone actually mentioned that it's from Britannia that we get blessed water. So everyone's like, yeah, you get it from that place. You get it from this place. You get it from that place. And I'm going there, and I'm like, oh no, but I'm not getting it. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a little bit luckier here, because obviously I want to get blessed water really pretty badly, but yeah, we're getting pretty unlucky with that. Anyway, I am just gonna sell absolutely everything I can here. As you can see, another 60,000 coming our way. Really, really nice. And okay, why am I over encumbered with our people right now? Oh no, it's just the prisoners. Okay, I see, yes. So we're just gonna sell the prisoners. 165,000 from our prisoners. That's absolutely insane. Yes, we're going to do that immediately. All right, so the question is, are we going to be getting this ourselves? I mean, it's a prosperous town. It's got 3,000, just over 3,000 in prosperity. Might actually be a really, really nice prize for us. It does not have any walls, right? Its walls are completely destroyed. So anyone can come here now and basically take this really, really easily. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but let's just take a quick look, because I would love, as I said, I would love to... yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to go over here. I think we're going to go over here. I'm having a herding problem. Massive, massive herding problem. Okay. Yeah, let's actually get rid of a bunch of horses. Am I still having a massive herding problem? I am apparently... Wow, -2. Are you serious? That's actually insane. Okay, yeah, you know what? Okay, you know what? Let's not do that. I'm gonna go back to the... actually, you know, it makes no sense. I should go over here, shouldn't I? Okay, I'm gonna go over there. Well, it looks to me like we're not actually going to get our hands on the town that we just took, because this guy is just going to award it to himself, which is not so great, but I guess I kind of understand him. I mean, he is the more powerful clan at the moment, but he does have 1, 2, 3 towns. Yeah, he has 3 towns. So it doesn't really make much sense to me, but, you know, if he wants to do that, then he wants to do that. Now, we are obviously going to be going in to this place here. Now, you can see that they don't really have anything that can sort of challenge us that much. They have 109 noble squires, of course. They have 61 noble cavalry. The noble cavalry might be a bit of a problem, but everything else is not looking particularly bad. They do have a handful of troops that could be potentially damaging, but I don't think we really need to worry about that too much. Now, what do we have here? Apparently we have a bunch of interlopers that really want to... They really want to attack us? I see. They are mercenaries. Okay. They are mercenaries from Vissen. So we're going to obviously have a bit of a problem here. Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a problem here. I think these guys might actually be... well, I don't know. It depends. Sometimes mercenaries are super, super amazing, and other times they are absolutely just terrible. So... well, I guess we'll see what happens here, and I'm just gonna... Wait a minute, where are they? Oh, they're over there. Oh, I see, okay. Let's move our forces slightly over there then. My medicine skill did level up quite dramatically. Well, not dramatically, but a little bit since the last time you saw it, because we did get Doctor's Oath, of course, in the previous episode, and now we have the ability to just go into any auto-resolve that we like, and as long as it's auto-resolved, you're going to be getting a significant amount of skill. And I just got, like, I don't know, 12 medicine skill for one auto-resolve, which was pretty fantastic. I'm actually really, really pleased about that. Now let's see if my forces can actually catch up. Can you get over here? Thank you very much. Okay, so... Oh, hello. They're actually coming through. Oh, this is interesting. Usually they're not doing this. Usually they're not doing this at all, but this is very, very surprising. Okay. Let me actually just get these guys over here. I'm going to move my my ranged forces over there. I'm going to put down my anvil here. I think this sounds like a pretty good idea. Then use this. I still didn't check the... still didn't check what it does. Still didn't check what my career ability does. Oh well, never mind. Guess I'll just leave it for now. And we'll use this. Why not? Did I charge everyone, by the way? I think I charged my guys. I'm not going to charge the archers, of course. I'm just going to charge the infantry. But, kind of wondering whether maybe sometimes I should just do that, because sometimes it really makes a huge difference to charge archers. They are actually very, very good sometimes. There we go. That guy's dead. This guy's dead. Nice. A lot of these guys are actually quite dangerous, as you can see as well. We do have a couple of Blazing Sun people. Yes. As you can see, the enemy is kind of waiting in here, and we are also waiting in here. Yeah, we had a bit of a problem like this beforehand with our orc playthrough. I believe there was actually one moment where I had... Was it orcs? Or was I fighting orcs? I'm actually not entirely sure. But whatever the case, as you can see, some of our people are stuck here, but that's okay, because we are absolutely slaughtering them right now. We've taken 1 casualty. Wow. Okay, that's actually a lot better than I thought. I thought we were having, well, some issues, at the very least. 33 renown right there, 50 influence, pretty nice, not too bad. And I am going to take them prisoner, of course. I'm going to take every single one of them prisoner every single time we can. And otherwise, I'm not going to take any of these prisoners because, of course, I am in a siege. You know me, whenever I'm in a siege and we're not immediately at a town, I will basically just leave prisoners, because I don't want to, if the need arises, I don't want to be too slow. I don't want to be too slow, because then we're otherwise going to have a problem with escaping, and it's going to be absolutely terrible. So, yeah, that's generally what I what I think of right here. Thankfully, my forces, or shall we say my allies, are actually doing a relatively good job at eliminating some of the Vissen vassals. Now, the question is, do we want to just go in? I think we do, right? I think we do. So let me just get this. Best medicine is probably going to be the way to go here. That's what we'll do. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I actually do need to spec into some career options, don't I? I have 3 career points. So let me actually see what we can go for here. +1 troop rune slot. So if I want to, I can make my troops even more powerful. What else here? The rune Wrath of Ruins damage is increased by 0.05% per point in spellcraft. That's actually really, really nice in my opinion. Let's see what the other thing does. That gives me more hit points, gives me more magic resistance for the troops, as well as more magic resistance for ourselves. And otherwise, yeah, nothing really super amazing to write home about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Anvil of Doom here and get the increased damage, because I can imagine now that we have the increased damage, we might in fact be able to kill enemies in one go. We might be able to do that. We might be able to one-shot them now, because 0.05% per point of spellcraft, and I have 290, I think. I have 290 or something along those lines in spellcraft at the moment. So I'm very, very hopeful that we'll be able to utilize it and actually be really, really pleased with its performance. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, but we'll try it out. Now, I'm going to tell my forces to charge in here. Now, the problem is the enemy has catapults, of course. They have their catapults and they're ready, very, very ready to use them. The question is, am I going to be able to get up here? No. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get up here, so I will go this way instead. It does seem as though we're having a little bit of luck on this side. A little bit of luck on this side. Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe not luck at all. Apparently, they just decided not to defend this area. That's very strange. Okay, should be pretty easy then. Should be pretty easy. Let's do some damage. Bonk, bonk. Okay, yeah, well, I'll just leave those guys then. They don't seem to really be in a hurry to murder us or anything like that. Okay, this is kind of weird. This is, you know what? I feel like this is a bit of a weird one, because I have no idea where to go or where the enemies are, but clearly they're not here. I guess, you know what? Let's just go around the standard way. Let's go around the standard way that we know. So, just basically go around here. Get that guy dead. Go up the stairs. I think it's this way. Yep. Okay, let's just be a little bit careful. Okay, what is actually going on here? Okay, I need to find the majority. Ah, hello. Alright, so yeah, here's my anvil. Gonna place that round about there. And then we'll play this. And then we'll play this. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Hello. Yes, exactly. So this tier 3 bonus, the one that gives you 0.05%. That is the pure bonus that you want. That is the bonus you want, because really, just look, you see how much damage that did? I literally killed 100 people in one spell usage. That is insane. That is absolutely insane, and that's what we want to see every single time. So the question is, we need to be right next to my anvil to be able to make that work. So, can I get back there? Yes, I think I can. I'm barely taking any damage, and we're going to be able to... I can't use that just yet. Okay, we're going to have to use this. Boom! Another 67. Another 67 kills immediately right there. Absolutely insane. Wow, I'm actually really, really pleased that we have this. And I'm really pleased that I actually tried it out, because I was a little bit skeptical, you know? A little bit skeptical because, you know, 0.05... is not a significant amount of damage. So you'd think, oh yeah, it's not going to do that much, you know, probably just, I don't know, add another 40 damage or another 50 damage. And in which case, that would still be fine with me, you know? That would still be absolutely fine, because we would have the ability to potentially one-shot a lot of enemies. But with this amount of damage, oh yeah, it's absolutely, oh, it's so satisfying. It really is. Okay, so my forces will be able to eliminate the last remaining enemies. I'm just going to tell everyone to charge in. I think I already did that once. But yeah, they seem to be having an issue maybe? No, there we go. Is there any way for me to pick up my anvil, by the way? No, I don't think I can actually... I might be able to have a second anvil. Maybe. I'm actually not entirely sure if that's even possible, but yeah, anyway, there it is. 286 renown and 199 influence. Thank you very much. Yes, that is wonderful. Now, bear in mind that this is just a castle, so this is not something that we can be like, oh yeah, that was, you know, that was so easy, because it wasn't really... I mean, yeah, sure, it was kind of simple for us to do, but was it only simple because I was able to kill so many troops by myself? Yes. But we have done the work in leveling up. We've done the work in leveling up. We've got those career points very specifically. And obviously we've done the quests, right? We've done the quests and all that stuff. Now, I gotta say, personally for me, if we are going to be comparing, you know, because obviously, let's face it, the 2 new classes or careers that came out, well, actually not even 2. There were, I think there's 4 or 5 that have come out with this update of the mod. But we have the orcs, obviously, as a new race, and we have the dwarves as a new race. And basically, from my perspective, I feel as though the dwarf is... I think the dwarf is slightly stronger. Is that just me? I think the dwarf is slightly stronger. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, we're going to go in here and actually just... Ooh... Okay, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to actually have to go in here myself, and we will have to help these guys out, because they are going to get themselves captured, and we cannot have that. So, what I'm going to try to do is I will try to use my main ability in the majority of the enemy units and try to just thin them out as much as I possibly can. Obviously, I have to use my own troops here. We don't have any allies whatsoever, or we've got like 1. Yeah, as you can see, we've just got 1 over there. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's just move my forces forward here and see what we can do. This might be a bit problematic if they have artillery. They might have artillery. But if they do have artillery, that's okay, because I can just run towards them. I can try to do my best in regards to placing my anvil down, and then we're just going to murder. We're just going to murder everything. Because obviously we're dwarves. We're technically not supposed to even run up to them. They're supposed to come to us, but they're being very annoying in that sense. They do tend to be quite annoying in that sense, the Empire. Never mind. Okay, I couldn't swing at that guy fast enough. Okay, let's see what happens. Are my forces coming? Yeah, they are. There we are. Okay, come on now. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so I'm gonna move forward. Make my presence known. Ouch, that guy almost did some massive damage to me right there. Okay, so I'm gonna place my anvil round about here. Ow. Okay, I got hit really badly right there. And then place this. And there you go. That is literally 271 kills. Yes, I just got 271 kills. And that literally just tells you everything you need to know, because that's why I said I personally think the dwarf is a stronger character, or shall we say the Rune Lord, I guess, is a stronger character. I don't know what the other dwarves are like. I don't know what their career options are or anything like that. I have no idea what their abilities are like or anything. But I'm interested to see now, you know? I'm interested to see now, because this obviously is incredible, and this is one of those career abilities that I really like this. I really like this, because it's not too OP in the sense that I have, you know, 10 seconds cooldown or something like that, and it can kill over 200 people all the time. And it's not an unlimited usage. It has a lot of drawbacks. The drawbacks mostly being the fact that I have to be close to my anvil, of course. And the fact that, obviously, it's a 60-second cooldown. And in comparison, if you look at... Well, if you look at the Orc, for example, the Orc War Boss has a 16-second cooldown, but it's a small radius. It's a small AoE radius. And that's kind of the whole deal, you know? And I do think that this really does have some nice balancing to it. Obviously, it does do a lot of damage. Of course, it does do a massive, massive amount of damage. But as I said, there are some significant drawbacks. Like, for example, right now, I can't use it. I can't use it, you know? I would have to be next to my anvil to be able to do that. But I guess that's the point, you know? It's a pretty massive danger if you're, you know, if you're the opponent and you're standing right next to a Rune Lord's anvil, then you're probably not really going to do that. You know, you don't really want to do that. So, yeah, anyway, there you go. There it is. And wow, this guy's hair is crazy. Okay, so yeah, he is obviously pretty happy with us right now. I'm going to take this guy prisoner, take that prisoner. There we go. All right, so we do have some significant dwarf prisoners. The question is, do we want to take them? And do we want to try to convert them to our side? The question is, I actually don't know whether that's even possible. That's going to be the issue here. I don't know whether it's possible to convert prisoners to your side. So that's obviously an issue, isn't it? Anyway, let's see. We've got fine Longbeard armor. That doesn't really help me that much. Ah, fine Ironbreaker helmet. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we do have quite a few things here, and I'm going to be taking all of them. Thank you very much. And now the question is, where do we need to go next? Because for me personally, obviously, Vissenland is extremely large. They have they have a lot of people. Let's just say that. They have a lot of vassals. You can see here that they're actually fighting some randoms over there as well. Let me see if I can make my way over there. Am I herding again? I have another herding problem. Can you believe it? I have another herding problem. Are you serious? Why do I have another herding problem? Is it because of the... Yes, it's because of the sheep and the cows and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Dearie me. Okay, let's just get rid of these. Let's see how much herding plus... Oh, no, okay, fine. Let's just get rid of all of that. And we are having some problems with grain as well, I assume. Yeah, we do have way too much grain. Okay, that's going to have to be it. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see if I'm still disorganized, of course. Now I'm not. So I'm moving at 1.3. That's not really good enough, but I am walking in the trees and I am in snow as well, so it does make a big difference in that regard. But anyway, let's go in here, see if we can catch them. There we go. We actually got them. That's fantastic. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go in for an auto-resolve against these guys. It's going to increase my medicine skill, as you can see right there. Extremely nice. We can take all these guys prisoner too at the same time. I'm not going to bother taking these guys prisoner because there's no real point in that. And something tells me I'm not actually even allowed to convert these guys. I don't think we can actually do that. I'm going to go up here to Ziflin, or Ziflin even. And we're going to try to restore ourselves a little bit. And of course, I'm going to try and sell some people, sell some things. Try to move a little bit quicker because we still have a herding problem. Alright, so it's actually looking a little bit dicey right now because we're up against 500 enemy dwarves. Yeah, I know. It's going to be a little bit problematic, actually. It's going to be very difficult. And I'm not sure how we're going to do this, but I kind of have an inkling. All we're going to do is... How do they have cavalry? Okay, I'm actually unsure how they have cavalry, as you can see right here. They shouldn't have cavalry if I'm... okay, never mind. Okay, they actually have a mercenary. There is a mercenary party from a minor faction in here, and he's the one that has cavalry. So that's going to be a little bit harsh, but what we're going to do is I'm just going to place my archers up here, put them into a nice little loose formation, and we're otherwise just going to... We're just going to pull these guys into... our people, and that's it. I'm just going to make sure that we go into shield wall, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait here. I'm going to try and kill this slayer if I can. There we go, nice little bonk right there. And then I'm going to literally just draw them in. That's it. I just want to draw them in right now, and we're going to be placing the anvil down here. Do this, and boom. 214 deaths. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Okay, very nice. Now the enemy's cavalry unfortunately didn't all get killed by that first initial barrage of ours, but that's okay. We can hopefully deal with them a little bit separately here. Hopefully we're not really going to need my assistance every single time we need to kill things, right? Surely not. I hope not. They're kind of hard, actually. The enemy's cavalry, as you can see, they're not terrible. They're actually seemingly pretty decent. Okay, let me just do... I don't... where's my anvil? It's here. Oh, why did I put it here? I don't know. That's pretty terrible. Oh, hello. You've got flamethrowers. Okay, let's actually murder these guys. There we go. Wow, okay, this is kind of harsh. Okay, yeah, I'm right next to my anvil, right? Yeah, I'm right next to my anvil, so I will be very quickly using this in just a second. Maybe. Actually, maybe not. I should probably wait here for a little bit. Yeah, let's use it now. Why not? There we go. Another 71. Not particularly efficient. Certainly, I would have preferred to have waited a little bit longer to use it, but I think that that's fine. I think that's okay. As long as we use it on a significant amount of people, and I'm talking about over 50, then I think we're probably going to be okay, right? I think we'll be fine. So all we're going to do now... Oh, they're running. Okay, there you go. I was thinking to myself, yeah, all we're going to do now is just hold position and wait for them to come over here. But yeah, as you can see, they literally just couldn't be bothered. They did not want to deal with that any further. And we killed 293 ourselves. Actually, extremely powerful. Very, very powerful ability. And yeah, we managed to take all of them prisoner. Now, I don't actually think we are capable of converting any of these guys to our side. So I'm actually just going to leave them where they are right now. Do we want Iron Drakes? Iron Drakes have these Drake guns. Yeah. No, I'm going to go for the Iron Beards. I'm just going to remain as defensive as possible, because the main deal here is that us, as in our character here, he is the guy, right? He's the guy right now. He's the guy that is supposed to stay alive and inflict as much damage as possible, despite the fact, obviously, we do have a bunch of troops and everything, but we want to make sure that those troops are defensive and remain alive. We want them to live for as long as possible, and that's the reason why I'm going for this sort of like hyper defensive front line, and then going for rangers and deadeyes and so on and so forth in the back line. As you can see, I'm a bit worried about Vissenland's army in the distance over there, and they were actually the main thing that I was worried about, but then I ended up being attacked by the 500 strong party of dwarves. Now, as you can see, oh, they're actually running away from us. Okay, very interesting. Okay, I'm not sure why that... I don't know why that's happening, but I am very pleased. Let's just say that. I don't really want to fight a party of 1,500, if I'm honest. Thank you. I would very much appreciate not doing that. Okay, so she's actually coming over here. This is maybe not the best idea for us, but I'm going to be... I don't know, I'm going to just be stubborn here, and we're going to go in, all right? We're going to go in right now. Unfortunately, we have such a massive disparity right now that I think the only thing we can really be thankful for here is that the layout is probably going to be in our favor. Because the layout, if it is a dwarven layout, which I'm pretty sure it is, yes it is, then we're not going to have too many issues with this. I'm going to tell everyone to charge. I want everyone to charge just really fast here. I'm going to try to sneak around the side here. Let's hope that I can actually get onto the walls. And this is also the reason why I was kind of hopeful. Yeah, we might be able to... Yeah. We're getting pretty lucky. We're getting nice and lucky here. And I am immediately going to be placing my anvil down. I know, I probably shouldn't place it here, but I'm going to. And boom. 95. Alright, decent number. That's not too bad. But this is what it does, you see. It completely eliminates the need for us to worry about clearing out the battlements. Obviously, this is a bit of a problem in itself, actually having to murder these guys now, but, you know, it has to be done. And, well, I'm not entirely sure how we're really going to do this, but they're all running over here now, so I suppose that's pretty decent, right? I guess that's kind of good that they're running over here now. Because my anvil is here. I didn't really want to place it here, all things considered. I mean, this is bad, right? You know, this is a bad placement, but not much I could do, right? Not much I could do. Let's use this. I have no idea what this actually does. I still need to have a look and see what it actually does, but I guess it's going to be okay. I would have preferred to have placed that in a different place, to be honest. I would have preferred to put it in the center somewhere. There we go, we leveled up. And can I do some damage? Yeah, I think I can maybe do some damage. Let's go back to the anvil real fast, and I'm just going to play it around about here. Nice. Look at that, another 66. Even through the wall, I think that's pretty good, you know? As long as we can cast it a little bit, that's all that I really care about. 167 kills for us at the moment. Really, really nice. And I'm kind of kicking myself now a little bit about the fact that we have to run all the way back there to be able to use our ability, but I guess that's not too bad. It is on a minute-long cooldown as it is, so I don't think we really need to be super, you know, antsy about it. I think we can probably be a little bit, you know, a little bit happy about how things are going. Maybe we're going to be fine. So let's see what happens now. I think, yeah, because there's my anvil down there, right? I think it's down there. Yeah, I think it's down there. So the question is it good for me to run back over there? And I think it is, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Can I jump out? I have a bad feeling I'm not going to be able to. I think there's going to be an invisible wall here or something like that. Yeah, probably there is. Okay, so I'm going to just go this way instead. And we're just going to try to get, you know, our minute usage out of it, right? Just try to inflict as much damage as possible, basically. Just try to be as efficient as possible with the cooldown itself. That's the thing that we ideally want. Okay, here we go. Boom, there we go. 29. Not great. I don't really like only killing 29. I'd much prefer to have many more than that, but obviously, what can you do? You kind of have to take what you can get at this point, especially considering my anvil is in such a weird position. I could pick up these bombs here. That would be kind of fun. Maybe I should do that. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not really necessary right now. These guys are so hard to kill. It's crazy. They got so much HP. Question is, can my anvil work from up here? I doubt it, right? Yeah, I highly doubt it. Well, whatever the case, let's just do our damage. Ah, hello. Can I jump out here? Nope. I cannot jump out here. That's actually kind of a shame. Yeah. Where are my forces, by the way? Ah, there. Ah, I see. Oh, okay. Yep, that's the problem. Okay, I didn't realize that they were in that situation over there on the right side. Okay. Well, that's a problem then, isn't it? That's a problem because my anvil is over there, first of all, and second of all, I'm stuck. I can't actually move away from here. I could potentially get through them, maybe. Yeah. There we go. All right, now let me just run away. I've got a decent amount of athletic skill now, so I should be able to run relatively quickly, at least in comparison to these guys. And can I jump out here? I still can't jump. Okay, so in other words, we are gonna have to go the pre-designated routes, which I don't really appreciate, but you know, we're just gonna have to do it. And we'll just see if we can maybe get around there and help out our forces. Don't get shot in the face now, despite the fact that actually me getting shot in the face is probably not even going to do much. I don't even know what actually even did damage to me in that previous battle. I think it was like a cannon or something like that, probably. Or maybe a headshot, I don't know. But we're not doing too badly as it is. Question is, if I go on the other side here, we don't have our anvil, and if we get surrounded, bad things are going to happen. Oh yeah, as you can see, yeah, our forces are not doing very well. Okay, yeah. Can I jump? Nope. Still can't jump. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. We might have an issue. I mean, literally, there's 450. We've killed 450. We should technically be completely fine here, right? I'm just going to continue killing as much as I possibly can here, because we have the ability to do so, right? I mean, come on. We've got so much survivability, but unfortunately, because I placed my anvil in that position, we are now going to have to deal with this agonizingly slow death. Ah, it looks as though I actually did manage to free ourselves right here. This is not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. And we're now able to bonk our way to victory. And yeah, I think we're actually going to be fine now. So I can probably... I think I can probably leave my forces right there. I don't think we really need to worry about them too much. As you can see, we are receiving enemy reinforcements as well, of course, as you might expect. I'm kind of hoping that maybe what I'll be able to do is block them from going down there, but... well, never mind. I guess I'm just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, I didn't really want to let them, you know, do this, because then we're going to be stuck here again for another 15 minutes or something. And there it is. Look at that. 592 renown for us right there. Absolutely crazy. And as a result of that, our tier for the clan has increased. So we're now tier 5, I believe, right? Yeah, we're now tier 5. So that's pretty fantastic. I'm going to just move on from here. These prisoners are not going to come with me. We've got barely any space as it is. And indeed, we do have some Iron Drake armor there, but obviously I'm not really going to be looking to do anything with that. We're just going to be taking it to sell. And there it is. Okay, so very, very nicely done. I did end up getting myself killed, of course, as you might expect, because, well, it was such a... well, traffic jam of sorts that I basically, you know, just kept swinging, obviously, as much as I could, but, you know, eventually was murdered. But that's okay, because we now have Way of the Great Axe. I also leveled up. I managed to level up in that time as well. We're going to be getting another point into medicine here, despite the fact that that's probably not going to be particularly useful, but, you know, might as well. And I do want to get to 300 if I can. It is going to take some time for us to get there. And, of course, I would like to get Miracle as well. But, yeah, it's going to be a little bit problematic. But, yeah, otherwise, let's wait here for some time, see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to besiege this. This is going to be hilarious. Okay, let's vote on this. We're going to join it, of course. We're going to join the alliance. Going to join the war against whoever it is. Reichland, apparently. Wow, okay, that's a little bit harsh. Not entirely sure if I really wanted to do that, but okay, fine. It's kind of not a terribly good thing to do, in my opinion, but sure, okay. And yeah, we'll otherwise just continue waiting here for some time. Let's see what happens, because obviously we do have that massive army that we saw going off to the northeast here. The 1500, I think they had. So let's have a look and actually see where they're going, because I'm assuming they're going to be going to Ziflin, maybe? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, I've got 95 people. That's not exactly great. I would like to, if I could, recruit some additional people. Maybe I can make that work. Alright, so we're now attempting to take Karak-Han, and this is going to be a pretty hard one, because as you can see, they have 1,300, yes, 1,300 in the army, and I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to do it, but we're going to try and see if we can, maybe what we're going to do is we're going to try to take down the walls first, of course, if I don't get... oh, well, yeah, like that, if I don't get attacked like that. But, yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end this episode off here. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.